solitaire. Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tata Fox and this is the Tata Fox Express train. Darling. So we're going to try something different today. I'm not filming in my normal studio. I am in the Orangery. And I thought, I actually really like this corner. So let's film in this corner. Let's start off a new series. I always have new series that I start but never finish, but you know, enjoy the one if you only get one, okay? Enjoy the one, because I don't know if I'm gonna do another one. I did a couple unpopular opinion videos and it was just too much drama. But I'm gonna go back to that. Anyway, so grab yourself a drink. Oh Lord, the biggest thing I need. Right. So what I'm doing today is, sorry, I've got my phone here because this is how I'm seeing what I look like and making sure that it's still recording and that my mic is working. So what we're doing today is that we've got topics. I'll give you examples of what I've written on here. You guys can comment in the comment section what topics you would like me to talk about. But like, first topic, marrying for money. Second topic, BBL culture. Third topic, living after loss. It's a bit deep. Don't know if I want to do that as the first topic that I bring up here. So let's mix this all up because you've seen all the type of topics that I could be talking about. And let's take a topic out. So don't forget, please put the topic that you would like me to discuss in the comment section and let's see what comes out. The first topic is on this white little paper. First topic is a wife club. Okay, let's take a sip. Let's take a sip. Let's take a sip. Because I think I've had this conversation a couple of times with you guys about wife clubs, friends who are only friends because their husbands are friends, friends who are only friends with people who are wives. I've had this conversation numerous of times, but we shall have it one more time because the draw of the luck is that it came out and I actually didn't want to talk about it right now. But here we go. Cheers to you, cheers to me, up the bottom, up your bottom. Let me explain why I say up your bottom. Because people use their bottoms up. That's why. Anyway. So, if you hear some noise in the background, it's the dishwasher. The wife club. So, there've been a couple of, there's been a lot of, especially social media, they've got a lot of like moms who are just moms because they're wives and they call themselves like the wife club or, you know, people who come out on their high horses talking about how they're only friends with people who are wives. Almost like being a wife is like this unicorn that is unattainable. And once you get it, you can only be friends with those people because before that, you had no sense of morality. And that being a wife, somehow, you and only other people who are wives can understand it. I think that's pretty wild. I think wives clubs, they have their place, but they also don't have their place. I actually don't even know. Where do they have their place? Where do wives clubs have their place? Because if you're going to say for the kids, there's single moms out there. You can have play dates with single moms. Is it nicer to go on holiday? The only thing that I could maybe think about is that if I'm going on holiday with other couples, I would like my husband to have a friend. That's about it, because I don't want him all up in women's business. That's about it. But does the person have to be married? No. You know, wife clubs have a lot of toxicities. Wife clubs are toxic. They breed a culture that they are superior. The wives in there, they always end up fighting. I mean, just women groups in just general. Usually more than 3 is a lot. You guys end up fighting. You guys end up talking behind each other's backs. You guys end up competing against each other. It's a lot. It's a lot. And show me a club, a wives club that's lasted over 10 years. Over 10 years. But I've got friendships. I know friendships that are not wife-based that have lasted longer than that. So for me, I feel like just be friends with who you want to be friends and set boundaries. If you're friends with somebody who's not married, set boundaries. Hey, dude, after 8 o'clock, it's me and my husband's time, me and my family's time. Hey, dude, we're going to go on holiday together. Are you going to bring a partner? Hey, my husband's going to be lonely. Why don't we just do time for just girls trip, and then we can do like a couples trip, or, you know, something else that will include my husband or your friend or your partner, but not make it about a wives club. Wives clubs are whack. Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean. I'm generalizing. And if you're not here for my opinion, my darling, do you know where the button is? I've always hated competing for like who's a better couple, who have the better house, who has a better car, who's got the better relationship, because I've always, you know what? I don't want to say I've always pretty much been honest about relationships, but initially I was in a shitty relationship. So I was not in like the best relationships. I couldn't do the whole like my partner's better than your partner. But then I also got to a point where I realized that relationships are pretty shitty, and what people show you is not the truth. And don't mistake me saying relationships are shitty by saying that I'm not happy in my marriage, because I am very happy in my marriage. I am very happy in my marriage. I am very happy in my marriage. For those people at the back who won't say she's not happy, I'm just saying that relationships are tough and they need a lot of work. And there's no perfect couple. And for people out there who are going to say, oh, we never fight, we get along. Oh, we never fight. Me and my husband, we like best of friends. Goodbye. Like, fuck fighting. Everybody fights. You know what fighting does? Fighting teaches you more about the person. Fighting teaches you about how the person is when he's angry, how he is when he's hurt, how he is when he's feeling a bit resentful, how he is when he's feeling neglected. Fighting is actually very good. You need a little bit of spice and fire in your relationships. Matter you guys that are just friends, we don't fight. We understand each other. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. Or somebody is holding it in and like not telling the truth about how they really feel. There's a partner out there who is compromising more than the other partner. I could be wrong. If I was sitting with like a panel of people, they would be giving me their opinions. But I'm not by myself. So you can scream through the TV, the phone, the iPad. But I can't hear you. Okay. Wife clubs are the pits. And they're not for everybody. And if you find joy in wife clubs, great. They're nice in the beginning. You guys hang out and your husbands are watching soccer, and then you guys want to like sit and have a drink. It's a nice social interaction. But it's when they start feeling like they are superior than other human beings, other wives, other non-married people. Oh, I'm only friends with married people. I'm only friends with wives because they only understand. Wives are the only ones to understand. Maybe the problem is that you're married to the wrong type of person, because being married doesn't necessarily mean you're in jail. it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't behave the way you did before marriage. I mean, if you were hoeing before marriage, obviously you can't do that now. But if you were a happy person who loved to go out and your partner made you like that and you got married, that should continue. It shouldn't stop because you're married. Do you know what I mean? Right? I'm actually over this topic of wife clubs. Wife clubs are not for me. Wife clubs, people who are in wife clubs, they've got a superiority complex. And I just don't like it. I want us all to be equal. And I want people who have not bound by themselves by marriage to not feel like they don't belong. I am for everybody belonging. Everybody must feel like they belong because everybody has value and brings value. Whether you're married, whether you're not married, whether you've got one kid, whether you've got 4 kids, whether you are fresh in a relationship or whether you have just started a relationship. We can all learn something. And I feel like only subjecting yourself to being exposed to wives and their mentalities is just boring. It's boring. It reminds me of like back in the day when you were young and you're getting married and the old ladies come and they tell you how to behave in their relationship. It's got that sort of like weird mentality. I'm just saying. So let's pick another topic because young Deborah. The topic young Boda. Oh God, another one of these white papers. Why do I keep picking them? Living for the gram. This is why I take breaks from social media. Let me not say I hate. I take breaks from social media because I feel like there's so much pressure to be something I'm not. And you know what, granted, if you have such a low self-esteem that you see somebody thriving and you feel bad, that's your problem. True. But sometimes we are human, and when you keep consuming something constantly, it does make you feel some type of way. I do enjoy more authentic content creators. But I also just feel like people are really unrealistic on social media. I feel like, so for me, I am more inclined to watch YouTube and that other app with the clock, the sound the clock makes. I don't want to say its name because, you know, YouTube might decide to not push my video because of that. Because it's more authentic, it's not polished. The more polished and the more perfect the content is, the more I don't relate to it. I feel like the really big polished content creators are nice to look at, but is it really comfortable? Do you really resonate with me? Do you swear? Because I swear a lot. Do you have problems? Do you have money problems sometimes? Because I do. And sometimes I want somebody who's going to tell me the truth. You know? Not somebody whose life looks perfect all the time. For me, that's weird. And I can't relate to that. So I struggle with people who live for the gram. Social media is toxic and you need to take a break. You can watch it sometimes, but then you also need to take a break. Watch it sometimes, take a break, come back, take it with a pinch of salt. Know that some situations are not real. Know that some situations are real. Like, don't be a mama watching social media thinking that life is happy and chippy. Everybody is perfect and we are loving ourselves. We've got perfect husbands. Our houses are debt free. Our lives are perfect. We have got perfect bodies. No, we don't. We don't live like that. Let's put a little bit of truth in our content creation. It's not all that glitters. All that glitters is not gold. But it doesn't mean that our lives are not good. But let's be realistic. You know? Or is it bad advice coming from someone like me? But I feel like, girl, my life ain't perfect. I'm far from. I can't find any of these little papers. Okay. Oh, brown paper. This is the last topic, yo. Marrying for money. Marrying for money. This is a boring topic. I think I've already spoken about it also. Some relationships are transactional, and that's got nothing to do with us. You know, if you want to marry for money, marry for money. If you want to marry for looks, marry for looks. You're going to be broke, but you're going to have beautiful kids. Or you're going to be rich and you're going to have some ugly kids. I mean, your choice. You pick one. And anyway, it's so difficult to know. You know, the ugliest people make the prettiest kids. I'll say that again slowly for you who are not listening. The ugliest people make the prettiest kids. That's fact. So, I don't really know. Did I marry for money? No. It might look like it, but I did not. I genuinely love my husband. My husband is genuinely the nicest human being. And he reminds me of a cup of hot chocolate when you have been walking in the rain after a very long day. That's the feeling I get when I'm with him. He is my comfort. He is warm. He is just what you need after a terrible hard day. That is what my husband is. He's not whiskey. He's not champagne. He's literally a cup of hot chocolate with a little marshmallows on the top, piping hot in a nice big mug. It goes down really nicely. It's not too sweet, but it's just the right amount of sugar. It's sitting by the fireplace with your feet in the really plush rug and a blanket over your shoulders after a hot shower, and you want to warm up because you literally walked in the rain for an hour. That's what my husband is to me. That's a feeling he gives me. And I've been in relationships with men who are like a shot of whiskey. The bottle is nice. The bottle is beautiful. But the hangover from that motherfucker, he makes you feel good. He makes you feel nice. But then he leaves you in the dirt. He leaves you with regrets. Okay? I done dated whiskey before. Tequila. Everybody says he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's nice. Until you actually try for yourself and you regret. The moment you open your mouth, you regret it. The moment you're here, regrets. Tequila. That's that guy. That guy. The moment you give him your number, you're already regretting it. That's tequila. Champagne, he's a snob. He thinks he's a nice guy. He thinks he's got money. He thinks he can do nice things. But he's going to leave you in debt. He's going to give you a headache the next day. Did I even switch this light on? For the ambience, for the vibes. Where's this thing? Where was I? He thinks he's got money. He drives a Porsche. He don't really have that much money. He got a lot of debt. He's got a lot of debt. And he's going to leave you in debt too. He likes influences. But he's a good time. He's a nice time. And it's nice for people to see that you're with him. But really? Oh, someone's at the door. Hold on. Sorry guys, someone's at the door. So we've gone through champagne. Who else? Rum. Rum's a good time. He'll take you to all the clubs. He knows all the doormen. He knows the bouncers. He'll let you in. You'll have a good time. You'll dance. He's good in bed. But his breath smells. but his breath smells. And he's gonna leave you with kids that you don't want. That's rum. Vodka is racist. Vodka is racist as hell. So is Prosecco. Prosecco don't like people that they don't like. In fact, Prosecco is very classist. Okay? Orange juice. A guy who reminds you of orange juice, let me tell you, thinks he's better than he actually is. He's the kind of people that will wake you up at 4 o'clock to go running. Okay? But he broke. But he's broke. That's what orange juice is. Rooibos tea? That's a good guy. That's the kind of guy you take home to your mama. He's a little bit boring, but he's a good guy. Okay? And you know what? Actually, so my husband is actually hot chocolate with a shot of Baileys or Amarula in it. Because after you have him and you feel all warm inside, it's also a good time. What else? What else is there? A beer. Oh, he's tossed up. Beer? He's a Xhosa man. Biri. Yo. Biri Heineken is a Xhosa man. Okay? He will make you feel nice, but he gonna leave you fat. He's gonna leave you with low self-esteem. And you're gonna have regrets. Okay? Biri. I'll let you disagree. Pedi mena mageu. Mageu. When you're down and out and you need a hug. Nutritional shit. Take care of you. But does it look nice in a glass? No. Do you admit that you like mageu? No. And everybody likes the banana flavor. Mageu is a baby man, yo. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. You must take me seriously. Who else? I'm getting very oily in the face. Whiskey. I think I spoke about whiskey. Yeah, anyway. So I need to watch my words because what you want to know what a Zulu man is. What is a Zulu man? What does he remind me of? A Zulu man reminds me of a neep. A neep of what? Something strong and shout. I don't want to offend anybody, but I just did. Anyways, guys. I mean, we did 3 topics. I tried. They were boring topics. I don't know what I was thinking, but you guys will put I need to go take a nap. Okay. You guys will put more topics in the comment section, and then I'll put them in here. And then we'll add more and more, and we'll have more and more to discuss. My name is Tata Fox, and you guys have honestly been the bomb.com. You guys are my favorite thing. You guys are like magwinya with Russian and chips and acha and a Coke. There is no man that's Coke, guys. A Coke, a cold Coke with ice and a slice of lemon. Who you think that is? That's a woman, baby. That's just right. Doesn't leave you sick, doesn't leave you hangover. Let me tell you.